This is Praveen. Welcome to today's session. In this session, we'll discuss about print function usage in Python programming. Before getting the session, let me start this session with a positive note. So our channel motto is even a layman, that is common man, should understand what we are discussing here. So with this positive note, let me enter into the today's module print function. So before getting the print function, we should know what is the usage of print function. Let me take the real-time example. We are sending a message to our friend like good morning. So instead of good morning, I'm giving in a short note that is GM. Like that, we can go for a good night message. So instead of good night, I'm typing GOODNIGHT. I'm just simply giving GM. So my friend can able to easily understand what I'm typing. This is a short message, but you have to note down this. Here, nothing is displaying the message like you are doing spelling mistake. Your message is incorrect. It is incomplete. So what are the user is typing? It will be sent to the receiver. Am I right? So your friend will receive the message. That's it. Okay. So nothing like right or wrong. So the same thing we are using in the print function also. Okay. So whatever the user is typing, it will be displayed on the output screen. Okay. So I'll show you the example. Afterwards, we'll move on to the syntax and the remaining things and all. Okay. So I'm creating a new cell. Use the shortcut, or you can just click this icon. Okay. So all you're doing here, simply you can go to the edit. Okay, or run menu. Okay, so this is for running the cells. Okay, so just go to the insert. Okay, you can simply click this code cell option, so it will create a new cell. Example, if I'm using print off, I'm giving the message happy new year 2025. Happy new year 2025, I'm typing here. So I'm going to run this. Use the shortcut control enter. It will give the message happy new year 2025. Okay, so if you mouse over the cell here, can click this button also code. It will create a new cell. If it is not required, click this option delete. Okay, just click the option delete. So now it will be displaying. Okay, even if I'm giving a short form. Okay, happy new year in a short form. Okay, so it will be displayed. Nothing like right or wrong. I already told you. So what are the user is typing, it will be displayed on the output screen. Okay, so this is the usage of print function here. Got it? So happy new year 2025 will be displayed. So back to the syntax. Okay, so we already mentioned what is the use of print function Python programming. It will be what are the user is typing. It will display it on the output screen, or technically we can call it as a console screen. So next, automatically the question will be raised: what is my console? So whatever the user is typing, mark my word, whatever the user is typing, it will be displayed on the output screen. So which is visible to you, that screen is called as a console screen. It may be a black or white screen, whatever it is, even the monitor or laptop which is displaying to you, that screen is called as a console screen. So whatever the user is typing, it will be displayed on that screen. Okay, so that is the usage of print function here. Okay, so whatever the user is typing, it will be displayed on the output screen or the console. Next, we'll discuss about the remaining parameters. Okay, so you can ask me what is that syntax. So syntax in the sense, we can call it as like your rules and regulation or formulas. So whatever it is, you have to follow the same thing. Okay, so first we'll discuss it one by one. So what is the first parameter in this print function? Objects, or we can call it as your values. Okay, so in print function by default, okay, if you are normally using like this example, I'm creating one new cell here. Okay, just click here, print. Okay, empty function I'm using. What's the shortcut you have to execute the current cell? Control enter. So it will execute it. Or we can directly click this run button. Okay, so you'll get the empty output, nothing is displayed. If I'm clicking hello 2025, So use the shortcut control enter, it will exit the output hello 2025. Okay, so this is one kind of object. In Python programming, everything we can consider as a object. So whatever the user is typing, it may be a value or you can call as an object, it will be displayed on the screen. Okay, here I mentioned accepts one or more objects to print. Okay, not only one, I can give anything. Okay, that's about the second thing now we are going to discuss. Okay, so here if I'm giving hello 2025, okay, and then comma, I'm giving now welcome to India. Okay, welcome to India and type. Okay, now you just check here. I'm not giving any space and all. Simply I'm executing this. Check it out. Automatically one space will be separated between these two objects, or you can call it as a two strings. Okay. Can you able to see this? Hello 2025 space welcome to space India. Actually I'm not giving any space. So definitely there will be a question mark. How it is displaying, how I'm getting the space. That's what next we are going to discuss. Okay. So how many objects are you using? Two objects. Hello 2025 is one object. Welcome to India is one object. Okay. One more thing. I'm going to use one more object here. Okay. So welcome to India. Vanakkam Tamil Nadu. Okay. I'm going to use. If I'm running this, totally three objects. Okay, I'll tell you know. So it will accepts one or more objects. Here I'm using three objects. Hello 2025, welcome to India, Vanakkam Tamil Nadu. Nothing is newly printed, only with the space. Okay, can you able to see this here? One space is added in between these strings. Okay, so you may raise why it is printing. That is about our second special parameter, separator. SCP means separator. Okay, we'll check it out what is happening. By default nothing. For print function I'll tell you, if you are simply using in your like a print function, nothing will be printed. That is what the default usage of this object. Nothing, none. Okay, this parameter. Okay, next back to the second parameter, separator. So what is meant by separator means the string used to separate the objects and multiple objects are provided. I will copy this. Okay, I'll copy this. I'm pasting here. Okay. Once again now executing. By default, the separator value is single space. That is the reason we are getting space in between this each string or object. Okay, that is what they mentioned. A string used to separate the objects. A string is used to, these are the objects. Now you can ask me what is that string here. That string is by default one space. SCP equal to, by default in system they are using white space, one white space. This is what that string we are telling. This string separate the objects when multiples are provided. We are providing three objects. So this string is going to separate these three objects. Hello 2025, welcome to India, Vanakkam Tamil Nadu. Okay. So next, there will be a question like, shall we change that? Yes, of course, it is possible. Example, I'm going to use hello India, I mean hello 2025, welcome to India, Vanakkam Tamil Nadu. Here I'm going to use hello 2025, I'm going to use at symbol now. So now the output will be, what is that? Hello 2025 at welcome to India at Vanakkam Tamil Nadu. Can you able to see this? Now these objects are separated by the string. What is that? At. So this at will be included between these three strings. So when and all one object is completed here, so this string will be added here. So that is what is going to separate. That is what mentioned. It is going to separate the objects when multiple are provided. What is that here? That string is separator at. Okay. I hope up to now you can able to follow me. Any queries, you can text in the comment box. We'll give you a reply. So this is one other thing. Okay, you can use anything, not about that. Example, here I'm going to use some special symbols like of hello 2025. I'm going to use the exclamatory symbol. Exclamatory. So check the output. Hello 2025 exclamatory. Welcome to India. Exclamatory. Vanakkam Tamil Nadu. Okay. So it is added here. Next thing, we are going to use the in parameter now. Okay, so here itself Let me create a new cell. What is the shortcut? Control EMB. It will create a new cell. I'm going to use this line here, but this time I'm not going to give it the same line. I'm going to use it in a different lines. Hello 25. Okay, next print off. Welcome to India. Again, print. Okay, this time normally I'm going to use three print first statement. So can you guess the output? I'll run it. What is the shortcut? Press Control Enter. It will give the output in three lines. You can ask me how it is displaying in a three different lines. That is what the next interesting parameter end. Okay. So what is the usage of end? Next automatically the question. A string upon the end of the output. How we are discussed about separator. A single, that is by default one white space will be separate the objects. Am I right? Separate this object by separate. Likewise, here that string what you are using means new line slash n, that is backward slash n. So what is the usage of new line means? If the cursor is in the first line, it will move on to the next line. So that is we are commanding you have to move to the next line. Okay, a cursor should move on to the next line. Okay, so that is what you are doing. So by default it is a new line for this in parameter value. Okay, in parameter default values new line character. That is what the string, this is what the string append at the end of the output by default for each and every print function. That is what you are getting the output in a new line. Hello 2025, welcome to India, vanakkam Tamil Nadu. So now I'm going to change it and show you to now how to change the default value. Okay, here I'm pressing Control MD. It will create a new cell. Now check here. Instead of hello 2025, I'm going to use this time, comma, end equal to. I'm not going to use the same by default. This time I'm going to use the exclamatory. Welcome to India. So this time I'm going to use this. If I'm exiting this alone, check here first of all. Hello 2025 end equal to exclamatory means you can able to see here. This time not getting the cursor in the second line for hello 2025. Once hello 2025 is printed, the cursor is waiting. Instead of new line, what I have changed here, exclamatory. So the exclamatory will be added here. Okay, that is in the first line. Afterwards again it start from the second line. Welcome to India, come. Okay, welcome to India, that's it. Stop here. What is the default argument for this welcome to India? What I'm doing here, by default in this new line. So now the cursor will automatically move on to the new line. That is what here in the second line I'm printing Vanakkam Tamil Nadu. Okay. Afterwards again by default what is the end argument value? That is new line. Now the cursor will be in the third line. You can't able to see that, but the cursor is in the third line. Okay, this is what you're getting the output. Next I'm going to modify it, end equal to. Okay, end equal to, what I'm going to give means now welcome to India. So I'm giving now once again like a symbol, welcome to India, with a symbol, some special smiley like this. Okay, after this again in the end for Vanakkam Tamil Nadu, I'm giving like a full stop, the final statement. Okay, so now I'm executing this. Look at this output, everything in a different manner. First thing, hello 2025 is displaying. Along with that, what is that? Exclamatory, welcome to India, some special symbol smiley like this, and in Vanakkam Tamil Nadu, at last I'm printing dot. If I'm not giving this, what will happen? Once again I'll exit this with creating a new cell. I'm not giving anything here. Here also I'm deleting. Here also I'm deleting all these things. By default, what is that? In parameter m new line. So first hello 2025 will be displayed. It will move on to the new line here. Here welcome to India will be displayed. So next again by default n value is new line. So the cursor will move on to the third line, Vanakkam Tamil Nadu. So dot will not be displayed yet because here I'm using the dot. I hope up to this everything is fine. You can able to follow me. This is the third argument. Okay, in the print function. Okay, up to end we are discuss. In the session 2 we'll discuss the rest of the parameters. So I just concluded what I discussed so far. First, we have discussed what is in by print function. So what are the user is typing, it will be displayed on the output screen. Next, three parameters we have discussed. What is the object? So what is the user is typing? It may be integer or string. It may be anything or value. Okay, so we'll discuss what is the int string in the upcoming session. Now just try to understand it is just a value. Okay, we are displaying. So multiple objects we can use it. That is what we are discussed here. So I like 25 three objects I'm using. So that's up to you. In this statement, I'm only using only one argument, that one object. Okay, here three. So next thing, what is the separator? By default, what is the separator value? One white space. Okay, one white space. Okay. Next thing, what's the default for n value? New line. So automatically after printing the first line of print function, the cursor will move on to the next line. Okay, that is what we have discussed. Thanks for watching. If you really like this session, kindly subscribe our channel and then put like button. Thank you. Click that like button, and then if you like to improve something or it's a good or bad feedback, you can give a comment. Okay, so we'll meet on the next session. Thank you all.